Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity. So the way they've played has been truly remarkable.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now a first down throw, Simeon. For the catch made by Johnson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. The Bears at 15-1 on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
Cousins throw complete there to Smith.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
There he goes, right side. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Simeon. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Simeon. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. Simeon's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenot. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. From the 45 on 2nd down. Simeon. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A handoff for Herbert. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He'll find Herring on the right side. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Now Simeon. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our 2nd ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. First down, here's the run with Cook. And some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Cook again. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw is Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Cousins. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll just get rid of it. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll fake it. Now Simeon. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Deontay Johnson, 61 yards. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Santos with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Cousins. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Cousins now from the 50. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the Bears 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So we have reached halftime here in an 11th. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They go play action. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. He'll field this at the 5. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Reagor from 17 yards out. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Simeon's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's a give to Herbert. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Here's Simeon. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Here's Simeon. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kari Blossingame punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. Cousins gives way to Cook. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Again, it's Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Cousins to throw it. He's got Smith here. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Rosas' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, Simeon.
They'll set up the screen to Herbert.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Simeon rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Cousins. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Cousins now. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for them here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
On 1st down, it's Simeon.
He hits Mooney going across the middle.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Simeon on 1st down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Simeon incomplete on 1st. Here's 2nd and 10 now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation.